Yo, David. It really makes life a drag. Wow, baby, I don't think it's right. I've been working from 7 to 11. Oh, I love you, girl. How I love you, little girl. Ever since I've been loving you. I'm about to lose my worried mind. Yeah. All right, how's it going tonight, Debbie? Anything big popping off? Well, keep a lookout, because you know it's too quiet, so something's got to happen. Can you hear okay? I made some popcorn. My God. The URS? My God, what do they want? I bet you they want a piece of the action. You tell them no, Debbie, that this is a sanctioned film festival. No, I'm not worried about the IRS. It's the URS that I'm worried about. Yeah, it's coming from the White House. Everybody's really jumping on board to try and screw me. Yeah, using magic, witchery, sorcery, you name it. Calling the government. And it's no wonder Trump put a 100% tariff on the movie. Everybody's trying to muscle in on it. Has anyone called Debbie to book our new film, Two Can Chew on These Nuts? I imagine the calls will come rolling in pretty soon. About 999 women. My God, really? Well, I knew it would be good. That's when you know you struck a nerve. You struck the main vein, Debbie. Is when the women start coming in to wanting to see the film. You know this bag of popcorn that you put in the microwave? I'm sorry. It's not as good as the fresh popcorn you buy in a store and make it yourself in a frying pan. Debbie, what are you doing with that? You're chilling too. It never is. Yeah. You know, I want to. You know what? I'm interested in finding out what makes these people turn to the black arts and magic, and what makes them sell their souls to the devil. Maybe we'll do a documentary on that. Why do these people do that? You know, maybe we should do a documentary on that. Why do people sell their souls to the devil? Been working from 7 to 11 every night. Oh, it makes the life a drag. I don't think that's cool, is it, Dave? Oh, but dear, baby, yes, I love you. How I love you. Oh, ever since I've been loving you. So yeah, I went over to my mother's today. Something fishy is going on. I hope I don't have to lock my own family up, but I think something's going on. or lock the whole town up. I think something definitely going on in town. But we got a crazy moon tonight. It's peeking through the trees, really low to the ground tonight. He's looking pretty big tonight. I don't think it's a full moon tonight. I have a couple of times. They lose their faith. Oh, you sold your soul to the devil a couple times? I don't know why you would do that. I don't know. I've never sold my soul to the devil. He stole it a couple times. I don't know. But from what's going on, they're saying that I got a couple witches and a warlock or something within my family. Oh, you lost your faith? Where'd you leave it? More than twice? Or did the devil try stealing it from you? Maybe a documentary on that. What makes these people do that? They do probably get powers or whatever, but eventually it comes back and bites them in the butt. I mean, that's what they're saying. I don't know. I'm gonna make some more tea. Well, I can tell you what, the carnival is ready. All the carnival rides are pretty much all ready to go. I think tomorrow will probably be uh, probably they'll bring in the barbecue thing, the big barbecue truck. I think it'll be open this weekend. I think Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then they shut down and they'll be gone. I'll tell you what, I hope they have them giant turkey legs up there. I hope they have the giant turkey legs. Well, I'll tell you what, that moon now is coming through the trees. Is it? I think it's a half moon tonight, Debbie. I think it's a half moon, but it looks pretty big out here. Up here up north, it's pretty giant. Ah, no, I don't know why these people do curses and hexes on us. Right? If they're not messing with our throats, they're messing with our tongues, our chest. Right? And I know it ain't me, it's someone else trespassing or lying in us when we sleep. I get that sometimes. Sometimes I wake up, I feel great. Other times I wake up and I feel like somebody's actually inside of me. Some people said they can, when I sleep, it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like. I don't know why, but that's what they say. I'll tell you what, the moon is very low tonight, Debbie. It is very, very low. It is very low in the sky tonight. I'm just letting you know. I don't know, it might be a full moon tonight, Debbie. I think it is a full moon. Good God Almighty. If you can only see it coming through the trees, I'd have to move the camera. But it is actually pretty low in the sky. What time is it? 11:30 already, almost 12 o'clock. What the heck is that? If that ain't the moon, what is it? That low in the sky, it's unbelievable. I just feel like I told you out about what? Full moon isn't happening till the 6th. Well, I don't know what this is. It looks dang near full to me. It's pretty big out here. So, anyways, they caught some people shadow banning me, Debbie. You're going to be shocked when this comes out. Skimming off of the top of the views and subs. And I can't believe that little lady figured the whole thing out. But she hit it right on the button. They've been soaking and yaking my chain for many years. Full moon isn't happening till the 6th. Well, what do we got going on tonight, Deb? Let me look on the Weather Channel real quick, Debbie, and it'll show us what kind of moon we're having tonight, because it's real low in the sky. It's showing a croissant moon. That's what it's showing, a croissant moon. But it looks bigger than a croissant moon, though. So Monday is supposed to be a full moon, you're saying? And it says Sunday and moon. 11 hours and 36 minutes. I really can't tell because it's so low to the ground, Debbie. Right now, I can't even. It hasn't even come over the trees yet, and it's just sitting there. It ain't moving too much. Whatever that is, a pretty bright light. All right, let's check out our weather channel here, Debbie, and see if you can make sense of. You see that? What's it say right there? 11 hours and 46 minutes, Sunday and moon. So is Sunday the 6th? Sunday, or the 6th is on a Monday. No, Monday night we got rain coming. Full moon. They're saying full moon, but tonight, Debbie, tonight is the hell is going on with tonight is a waxing gibbous. You see that? What kind of demonic is that, Debbie? You see that? Tonight is a waxing gibbous moon. It's almost like a full moon. That's what it looks like to me. It's actually going down. It ain't going up. That's crazy. What the heck is going on? Holy crap. The moon is going downward, not upward. Somebody's doing some demonic stuff again. Jeez. That is crazy. I can't even see the light from it now. It's gone down even lower where it's under the trees. That is some crazy stuff. I should take the camera and stick it out the window so you can see them. Debbie, what is a waxing gibbous moon? Is my question. Well, that is freaky. I would think somebody's probably doing something demonic. Kind of a curse or spell or something around this, a hex or something on the moon. Jesus, name, that's freaky. Go ask your card readers. Oh no, I'm not talking. I'm talking about the weather people, Debbie. So what's this shadow ban crap? That's where people block your video, Debbie. It's like a hacker. Yeah, YouTube does it. Uh, they put the bigger channels, Debbie. Um, that they support the bigger channels that make them a lot of money and stuff, and they block your video. Go ask your card readers. I'm not asking. I'm talking about shadow banning. They should know the phase of the moon. No, I don't know. I was talking about what YouTube and people have been doing. Hackers have been doing. Shadow banning, blocking, uh, stealing views, subs. Uh, yeah, that's real. No, I can't even see the light from the moon anymore because to me it seems like the moon is actually going down, but in the wrong place. And that's freaky. It's very low to the ground, too. Wow, that is freaky. I don't know what a waxing moon is, but that's what they're calling it tonight. I do think somebody's using some kind of witchery or sorcery or something. Well, we might have to go through extremes to get people to stop doing this stuff to us. I can't take it anymore. It's just too crazy for me. I hope Jesus is watching this. I hope Jesus hears us, our prayers and cries. I don't know what it is, Debbie, but from where I'm sitting here, the moon is only like 10 feet off of the ground. Now, I know it's not true, but the optical illusion, it's only about 12 feet off of the ground. It will glow or it will grow larger each night till it makes the full moon. I don't know, but it ain't going up in the sky, is what I'm saying, Debbie. It's it's like low. It's real low to the ground. It's unreal. Unreal. If you ask me, I would say it could be an alien ship. It's so low to the ground, but Debbie is telling me what it is. It'll grow larger. Well, I wish so many things would grow larger at our age. I know it's a phase of the moon, geez. Well, it's demonic stuff too, also. But what's really crazy is now it's actually something has darkened the moon. Literally, the light is going out. Why are you so? It's no demonic. It is demonic. You can think what you want, and I can think what I want. I'm telling you, somebody's doing some demonic stuff to me. If you were sitting here, Debbie, on this couch right now, looking at the window, looking out the window, you would be like, my God, it looks like the moon's only 10 feet off of the ground. And why is it now? Now it's, now you can't see it because it's so low. Let me see. Everything is demonic to you. That's right, because I follow the Lord. Some things are blessings and miracles, and some things are demonic. And you have to come to terms with that, little Debbie. Debbie, you're not going to believe what this thing is doing. Are you in your house right now looking at the moon? Are you seeing what it's doing? Your card reader. I'm not talking about my card reader, Debbie. I'm talking about the weather, and I was talking about the YouTube channel I watched where they were talking about what they've been doing to YouTubers. My God, this woman, everything is tarot card. Tarot card. Your card, ladies, are demons. They might be. You might be right, little lady. You can't blame the card readers for everything. Now the moon looks like it's about 8 feet, not even off of the ground. This is crazy. I knew I should have filmed outside tonight. I would have got this incredible moon. Let me see what Debbie said. It appears more than half lit. Yeah, it's like orange. It's like an orange color, a yellowish orange color. It's unbelievable, Debbie. If you were sitting here now, you'd be going, what just happened? What did just happen? Is it a figment of our imagination? Or is it a twilight zone? You should be aligning your goals. Well, my goal is to be healed. My goal is to live comfortably. And my goal is to heal in Jesus' name. And for a miracle, amen. All glory to God. Amen. Get your crystals. I don't have no crystals. I'm sorry, I don't do the crystal thing. Bring your desires. I don't have no desires no more. I have no desires. You know, I was just thinking, if it's okay for these women to get their penises, then why is it not okay for us men to get penis extensions? Donkey Kong style. I don't understand it. Why are we paying for their penises, but yet can't afford our own? Debbie, can you answer that question for me? Do what, Debbie? Yeah, I've been paying for it, Debbie. We all have. You, me, everyone. Boy, they've got her so under a hex or spell she don't even realize she's been paying for the penises too. We all have. Yes, we have, Debbie. Are we American taxpayers? Yes. Oh my God, what You live in America. You pay taxes. That's how they've been getting taxpayer money. I gotta do everything. I wish this woman would wake up. She's not woken yet. I'm talking this way because my channel, the people in my chat have been saying I've been too loud, but I'm not too loud. I just get close to the microphone. And it makes my voice sound louder even though I'm not yelling. Jump in a monkey's poop, Debbie. Which clinic do you know of that pays for this? I don't know the insurance companies. Medicaid, Medicare has been paying for it. I don't know, Debbie. Someone out there is paying for these penises. We all been paying for them. Don't tell anybody. Debbie says they are lying. And you, what the F, they pay for themselves. No, they haven't. I don't know, Debbie. I'm just putting conversation out there. Content, but you're not listening because I think you've been hexed or spelled. Probably by the government. Possibly the government. But maybe disgruntled people that are jealous of your beauty and your big booty. That's probably why they're jealous. I know about this content. You don't know nothing, woman. How dare you even try to tell me that you know? You know nothing. You don't. And are talking shit. You talk shit. You've been talking shit. You've been exiting me. No, you even made a voodoo doll and showed the whole world on my channel. And you made a voodoo doll of me. No, you've been talking shit. You've been talking shit, not me, woman. You've been talking it, woman. How do you know I'm talking shit? How come whenever I say something, I'm talking shit? But whenever Pablo Wendover Blowhole says something, it's like written on the tablets of the Chronicles. Answer that, woman. Who's talking the shit now? Go on, say something. You can't because the cat's got your tongue. Go on. I didn't think so. It's been you. All along, you. That is trying to do spells on my man room, my bodacious. How dare you? No, you're talking shit. I wish you knew I was talking shit. But you said, how dare you? You're trying to say that. Don't you know that who I am? How dare you? Don't make me use my authority on you. You're lucky I'm talking so soft that you can't even hear what I'm saying because you don't even listen to me. Half the time you don't even listen to what Yo, what's up, ATS News? What a night. You know, everything is boring me. This country ain't got no sense of humor. This world ain't got no sense of humor. This country's boring me. Humans are boring me. Everything's boring. YouTube's been boring me. Shadow blocking me, shadow banning, whatever they do. Skimming off the top. Skimming off of the top. You know, why do they do that, ATS News? Why do they promote the big channels and shadow block everybody else? Or shadow ban or whatever? Yeah, probably the same reason people, like I was just talking with Debbie, what makes these people sell their souls? What makes them even open the door to whatever this thing is? Really, they've caused, even though they might have sold their soul to the devil or this demon thing or whatever, they don't realize that they're opening the door for that thing to attack other people because they're creating it. They're bringing it into existence, and although it wrecks their lives, then it goes after people because it's entered a new world, a new realm, a new dimension, right? So these people sold their souls to profit themselves, but also destroy the whole world. Yeah, yeah, by making deals with the devil or whatever the thing is. Maybe it's an alien. Maybe it's an alien or something. Maybe they don't. I don't know. And the whole shadow blocking or banning or whatever and skimming off of the top of people's channels and views and subs. I don't know why they allow that, but YouTube plays the big channel stuff, the people that make, you know, big money. And I don't even think it's YouTube. In some of these cases it wasn't YouTube. It was hackers, and they were hacking channels. Right? That's true too. I don't know. Anyways, I got Satan even within my family, and I'm trying to get rid of moles and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, the curse. See what you people did? You kitchen witch, whoever it is. I don't know. That's what they call them on these other channels. Kitchen witch. Probably been poisonous. Who knows? Who knows? Moles. You got a mole. My God, where? No, an implant they put. It's like a psyops mole. What is wrong with this world? And they're all being paid to kill little old me, little 5'7" dude. Millions of dollars, billions, quadrillions. You know why Trump put 100% tariff on the movie business? Because of this channel. He didn't want me to take it outside the country work with China and Japan and Russia. Make the biggest movie ever created. Just unbelievable. But that's okay. I'll work with an America, Trump. I'm even gonna, for the right price, I'm gonna shelf the movie. For the right price, I might shelf it. It is too. It's too, the world ain't ready for it. I agree with all the major movie guys and everything. I mean, this movie is just America's not ready. The world ain't ready for it. And that's how real it was. That's how the truth. The truth was so much that it cost my life, probably. So at the right price, I might shelf it. Maybe put it on a back burner, maybe something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe another movie company will pick it up later. But it's just gone. It's got they're tariffing everything. Next thing you know, they got people using magic. The devil's putting people inside of me. Uh, we're going to be going to war. Uh, then we got to worry about the holy war. Then we got to worry about the marked ones, right? The tattooed people they call them. And top that cherry on the icing of the cake is we got to deal with Odins and Vikings or something, some great Valhalla or something. I don't know. I don't know. It just gets crazier every day. It's unreal. Every day. Every day. And then you got to worry about your own family and neighborhood and societies from trying to kill you. It's just, Lord, you know, I don't know. Job was a very strong man. And I can only hope to be that strong. But boy, I'll tell you what, these witches and goblins and goblins and demons and everything. I can only hope the Lord forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they've done. I think my tea's ready. I have no idea where she's gone. Probably crazy. Just like the rest of us on these YouTube streets. What we need to find out is how many of these demonic people are in our country. Now, I don't know if we can do a censor, right? Where we send out paperwork. Do you practice evil? I don't know if that would work. I really don't. Would they be honest? I don't know. Probably not. So how do we tell? We really don't have no way of telling. Not unless we know that these majority of the big things, like people are saying the Masons are demonic, and all this other stuff is demonic. What are the numbers with them? I don't know. We've never done a censor on it. Right? We've never investigated how many of these people are within our country. And is it a physical threat? Even though they're not killing us physically, are they actually using demonic demons or whatever, and curses and hexes to try and kill us? And it might work. There's a big thing on YouTube now that I watch about the Charlie Kurtz case. People are literally serious, and I don't blame them. Not one bit do I blame them for thinking that he was hexed and cursed, and there was actually proof of this. Yeah, we all have, brother. I seen your video. We all have. These son of a bitch has been doing this since I was a child. I can't make anything. I can't be anything because they think they're above me or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna wipe them out from what I was told. Yeah, I don't know. They're all saying, "Oh my God, it's one of your family members." Which one? Which one? Let us know. Which one? In Jesus' name, be doing that crap. Good God Almighty. So how many of these people? I don't know. Could be millions. A couple million maybe. Maybe 5 million. Who knows? Maybe more than that. We've never really gone around, like I said, asking people, are you a devil worshiper? You practice magic or the dark arts or whatever. And actually documented it like a survey, like a censor or something. All I know on this channel, all glory goes to God, and even off of this channel, when I'm in public and in my own privacy, all glory goes to God. I don't know how to do magic. I know how to pray. If you're listening, thy Heavenly Father, uh, save us all. Cast these things out of us that we cannot see. Does anybody remember seeing on Facebook or on YouTube this asteroid that came to the Earth and it cracked open and a little like plant started growing out of it or whatever, and then it got bigger, and the guy put it in a freezer, and then it got so big where it overtook the freezer, and he had to put it in a bigger freezer. Well, that thing now is actually the size of the state. It just ate a whole state. It's just unbelievable. What is it? I have no idea. Probably an alien weapon. What does it do? It keeps growing and feeds on anything in its way, like a mold, like a fungus, like a living organism. Yeah, who knows? It'll probably cover the whole earth real soon. We don't. Miss Debbie Fox said AI. I don't know. I don't know. Is it possible something like that can be done from an alien? Yeah. We already are dealing with aggressive plants from China and Japan. That'll kill every plant. And it multiplies so much it'll cover the whole state, a whole world. It's just unreal. They had to kill some of it off. A very aggressive plant that once it grows, it just goes crazy. I've seen it on YouTube. People said it invaded their whole yard. It was just a little plant, and then all of a sudden the thing went crazy. And then I think I seen a video on YouTube where they were telling people if you get seeds from another country, do not plant them in the ground because these seeds are aggressive plants and they choke everything out and they spread like wildfire. People don't realize how a plant can go. I don't know. I should ask Debbie Fox. Debbie, have you ever seen aggressive plants from a different country? I'm gonna ask Debbie. She's a plant grower. Excuse me. I'm waiting to see if Debbie's gonna answer. She can't hear anyways. Anyways, I seen it on YouTube. Let me see. She did say something. Hold on. Well, they try to make sure they don't let those seeds in. But yes, there is no one here called who? I have no idea who she's talking about. Well, there's someone in chat. I don't know. But anyways, there's this. I don't know if it's from Japan or China or one of these countries. They're saying don't plant it in the ground. Let me see if I can look it up on YouTube real quick. I just opened up a new tab. And there's something on there about Tyler Robinson framed. Explosive new evidence reveals he didn't pull the trigger. I wouldn't doubt it. We always said on this channel right from the beginning that this looks suspicious. All right, hold on, Debbie. I'm looking. Hold on, Debbie. I'm looking, woman. Don't kudzu me, woman. God, look at the root on that. I wish I had a root that big. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Let me post this in the description. All right, let's check this out.
This most invasive plant is that it may just be one of the most significant and versatile sources of wild food that we have here. It can be used as an emergency food and as a long-term staple wild food that is shelf stable. Almost every part of it is edible, the tender shoots in early spring, as well as the flowers later on into summer. But today, we are talking about the tuberous roots, which contain one of the highest quality starches in the entire world. I'm serious. Michelin star chefs will actually seek out kudzu starch specifically because it has amazing properties and it far outperforms other common starches for things like frying, for thickening soups, for making desserts, and some other crazy recipes that we're going to explore together. In addition, traditionally kudzu is regarded as a healthful, vitalizing food in East Asia where it's native to, and it is very nutritive. They've known about and used this plant for thousands of years, and I think that it's high time that we here in North America take some notes. However, if you were going to try to buy kudzu starch online, you would pay a very hefty premium, with it costing over 8 times as much as cornstarch. So forget about that, because extracting the precious starch from the roots is way easier than most people make it out to be. I've now spent dozens of hours with this wild food, honing my methods, and in this video I'm going to show you absolutely everything that you need to know to forage for kudzu starch. So let's go over our agenda today. First, we will learn how to identify the plant even when it's completely dormant. You'll learn why that's important in a second. Second, we're going to learn where, when, and how to find the root-bearing crowns in the middle of a massive tangled field. Third, we'll go over how to gather the roots out of the ground. Fourth, how to extract, process, and clarify the starch at home. Fifth, I will show you how to cook with it and some amazing recipes where kudzu really shines. And finally, this one right here, I'm going to show you how to distinguish them from a very important, potentially dangerous lookalike that could be sneakily kind of hidden amongst the kudzu vines that you do not want to mistake it for or even really be digging around. So with that, let's begin. And remember, as usual, you don't have to worry about memorizing all the details I'm going to show you in this video because I've put it all in a downloadable guide just for you. Okay, let's talk about identifying this plant when they don't have any leaves on them and they're completely dormant. The most obvious detail, by far, would be the growth habit. I mean, just looking at this field in front of me, it is a solid block of tangled kudzu that has completely taken over, and I don't know much else that can really do that. So that's a big giveaway. But beyond that, the way in which kudzu grows and spreads, it really likes to kind of twine and twist around everything around it, including itself. But there are a few other very distinctive, more detailed characteristics that we can be looking for to be absolutely sure that we have found kudzu. So here's a big grouping of younger vines, and you can't quite tell this from further away, but if you get up close, you can see that they have a bunch of very fine, fuzzy hairs growing along them. And those are actually quite irritating if they get directly on your skin, which is why when I'm handling them, I'm always wearing these gloves right here. As those vines become more mature, they will become a little bit darker in color overall, and they'll lose those hairs. I would call the color something like a gray-brown or so, but they will have a bunch of very obvious light raised bumps on them that are called lenticels. The leaf scars on kudzu are large and relatively obvious, especially if you're looking for them right below these leaf scars or these branching scars, and along the stem they will be alternating. And you won't always find these, especially later on into the dormancy of this plant, but here are the bean-like seed pods of kudzu, and they are just extremely distinctive. They have a very dark outer coating on them and an extremely hairy, almost woolly set of hairs on the outside that are kind of like almost a yellow-orange color to them. They really, really stand out if you do find them. That's it. That's how to recognize kudzu. Relatively straightforward, I would say. But don't forget that later on in the video, we do need to at least be aware of that look-like that can be hidden amongst the kudzu vines. Now the question is where, and more importantly, when should we be looking for kudzu? Well, this plant really needs sun in order to thrive. So you want to be looking for them.
Is your body telling you something? You know, there's more than 80 million Americans living with joint pain every day. The good news is you do not have to live in pain. Pain is manageable, it's controllable, and it's fixable.
I don't have to live in pain no more. So I don't have to live with these two women in my chat no more, right? You're going to fix the pain. No longer am I going to have this pain in my butt. Thank you, Jesus, in the name of Jesus. Thank you. No, they're going crazy over the dude in the Kakuha's video, who actually looks like Shelby Shell. But they're going all crazy for him. Like, God, he looks so hot. It's just crazy. All right, but this ain't the video I'm looking for. I didn't see that. Debbie mentioned it in my chat, but there's one not to plant. Be very dangerous to plant because it's so aggressive. That it was from another country and someone planted it in their yard and they said it was the worst mistake they ever made. And it just took over everything. Hold on, I'm looking.
Ten invasive plants to eradicate from your garden before it's too late. 1. Japanese knotweed. Japanese knotweed spreads rapidly through deep rhizomes, damages structures, and regrows from small fragments, requiring professional removal and long-term monitoring. Number 2. English ivy. English ivy climbs trees and walls, blocks sunlight, smothers ground plants, and spreads by seeds and stems, requiring complete removal. Number 3, bamboo. Running bamboo sends aggressive underground shoots into yards and foundations, dominating space and requiring root barriers or excavation to contain. Number 4, purple loosestrife. Purple loosestrife spikes rapidly form dense stands via seeds and roots, crowding out natives requiring thorough root removal and disposal. Number 5, kudzu. Kudzu grows over a foot daily, blanket structures and plants, and its deep roots require removal and herbicide treatment. Number 6, garlic mustard. Garlic mustard secretes soil chemicals that inhibit neighbors, spreads in shade, and
Debbie, I heard that bamboo, when it grows, that it'll grow right through concrete. That's how strong it is. And I also heard that it'll grow right through a human body. It grew right through a car and poked right through the hole of the car, or right through the top of the roof of the car, and kept growing. They say it tears everything up when it grows. I mean, it is beautiful and everything. Bamboo, it's very strong, right? Bamboo is very strong, but it tears everything up.
produces long-lasting seeds, requiring pre-flowering pulling and careful disposal. Number 7, Canada thistle. Canada thistle's creeping roots and spiny growth crowd out plants, necessitating persistent, repeated digging across multiple seasons to eradicate. Number 8, giant hogweed. Giant hogweed seeds spread rapidly. It reaches over 15 feet, and its toxic sap causes burns, requiring protective, professional removal. Number 9.
Now that hogweed, that's all over out here. You got to be very careful because that stuff will kill you. It's very toxic. They actually say if you have it in your yard, there's a number out here to call and they'll come out here and take it. It's toxic or whatever. And if you digest it, it'll kill you. And if you get it on your skin, it'll blister you like you were burned, like a 3rd-degree burn. It's unreal. There was a guy out here that got, I told him it was hogweed, right? I said, if you don't, whatever you do, don't break the stems on it. If you break the stem on it, there's going to be a milky substance that sprays out of it. And if it lands on your skin, it's going to, you can get burned. And it's weird because it reacts to the sun, this milk or whatever it is that comes out of it. It reacts to the sun and it's crazy. It'll burn you. It burned them pretty good. Don't ever cut grass out here with just shorts on. Unless you know there ain't no hogweed. And you can tell what it is because it's got that white, these white flowers on top.
Professional removal. Number 9. Toxic sap causes burns.
Yeah, that's hogweed. Now, someone said they use it for medicine or something like that, but I don't think so because the sap is really toxic. But maybe they do. Maybe they do. But that's all over in America, and they have a number that you call if you have this in your yard or whatever. And the farmers use this around here. And the reason the farmers use it is because it keeps animals away. If the animals come walking through it and break any of the branches on it or whatever, or stems or anything, that sap gets on them, and they don't like it or whatever. So, but I see a lot of it around cornfields and fields and stuff. So, but they say don't mess with it. Uh, and people have used it to try and kill people, poison and stuff. So, all right, we've had enough of the plants. Actually, play music naturally. I love those morning glories. Yes, they actually have the bamboo forest in Japan. It's breathtaking. Yeah. But bamboo, it just grows so much. It's unbelievable. It's so thick. You run into a bamboo field and it's just so dense and thick. Yeah, it'll cause blindness. It'll do bad stuff. Ah. Uh-huh. Well, I find that, a lot of people are questioning bamboo is invasive. Yes, yes, they tell people not to grow it over. It is a or it is medicine. What? Bamboo or the are you talking about the other plant, Debbie? Ah. You sent what to Debbie? Hogweed. Yes, Debbie. I don't know how it is because they'll say it kill you. You digest it, it'll kill you. They caught some people that were trying to use it to kill somebody. I think, Debbie, I think it was used in some kind of a curse or something. Witches or something like that. I was watching this video of ancient times or something, but I think so. I'm not sure. Used for respiratory illness. Oh, it's used for respiratory. What do they do with it? Well, how come it's deadly if it gets on your skin? Let me see what one of my mods just sent. Don't nobody message me. Can you see that? That's Charlie Kirk's wife, and this person that posted this is saying that it's very funny that her husband just died and she's not even taking time and she's already starting her own podcast and now the CEO of a company and is not taking any time to mourn or take care of her two children that just lost their father. Wow. Wow. Well, a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff. I don't know. You know, we joke around on this channel, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Someone said she wasn't wearing her ring no more or something like that. Poison ivy. Yeah, that's another one that's crazy. Poison ivy you can get poison ivy and then it disappear and come back, but you always have it. It's like shingles. I was I was thinking, well, is it maybe somebody's poisoning us and it really ain't shingles? It's poison ivy. Just like a mutated poison ivy or something. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Lord, if you can find these people hexing us, trying to kill us with plant poison. There's been a couple cases where people have tried to use that hogweed to kill people because it's a milk sap that comes out of it. It looks like lotion. I think people put that in people's lotion. They were actually using it to try and kill people, if I remember. Once you rub it on your skin, it'll burn you. And then once you go out into the sun, it'll really burn you bad, they said. Yeah, we're living amongst people that think of things all day long to try and kill us. Debbie said, don't touch that hogweed unless you know what you are doing. Exactly. They don't want you to touch it. They want professionals to come out with it. They're doing everything. I was watching Upchurch. He said somebody was tainting spaghetti with blood, tainted blood or something like that, and people were getting sick. That's unreal. That's unreal. It's no wonder our country is sick. These people are so crazy. They're they're tainting food with diseased blood or whatever. It's just crazy. But yes, you're right about the sun and burns from the sap. Oh yeah, Debbie. It'll burn you. I seen it. It'll burn you up. It's like a chemical burn or something. It'll mess you up. Let's see, Debbie, real quick, if I can see anything on YouTube, the effects of hogweed. Ooh, doggy. Check this out. That told you, don't mess with my hogweed, girl.
At northern.
We want to tell you about a toxic plant spreading across our area. It's a fat beer. It landed a teenager in the hospital with serious burns. NBC Charlotte's Brooke Katz explains what you need to be on the lookout for.
It started as a stinging sensation in Alex Childress's face. The 17-year-old landscaper was working a job in Virginia and thought it was just a sunburn, but it turned out to be much worse. Childress had come in contact with a plant called giant hogweed, an invasive species that contains skin-burning sap. The results, burns so severe, Childress had to be rushed to a burn unit.
There's certain aspects that are painful, like when they clean off dead skin or blisters and stuff like that. I mean, that's sore. Standing in the shower, just running over an open wound kind of.
Hogweed has been found in 6 areas across Blowing Rock and Watauga County since 2010. Plant specialists using herbicides to stop the spread. It's commonly found in vacant lots, on roadsides, and riverbanks. It can grow up to 15 feet tall and looks like a flower with a large white bloom on top. Contact with it, combined with exposure to the sun or bright lights, can produce third-degree burns, even permanent blindness.
You get it on your skin,
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
cause some pretty severe burns. It can start reacting anywhere from 15 minutes, and you'll get these big blisters. People react differently, but most people have a pretty severe reaction, and you can have those blisters for weeks, and scarring can last for years.
For Childress, the encounter has meant 2 days in a dark hospital room because sunlight, even the hospital lights, can irritate the burns.
I go in the shower for about an hour and a half to wash and cleanse my body to get my pH level down, and then clean everything.
Now, if you do think you come in contact with this plant, the North Carolina Department of Agriculture says you should immediately wash the infected areas with soap and water.
Told ya. That shit'll burn your ass up. Excuse my language, Lord. Told ya. That stuff ain't nothing to mess with. Ain't nothing. It's all over out here, and they're right. It does grow 15. The stuff where I cut a lady's yard over by the farm field over there, and it's about 15 feet tall. It's giant, and it does get them white flowers like that. But there's also another plant that looks similar to it, and it's not dangerous, but that hogweed stuff is dangerous. Be very careful around it, because if you get that sap on you, it's going to burn the shit out of you. And that's probably what he was doing out there working. And he probably cut it down with a lawnmower maybe or something, or dug it up and broke, pulling on it, grabbing it. It's very tough, right? You don't know what you're doing. You grab it and wrap it around your hand to pull it out, and you get this, and the stuff just leaks all. Oh, it's just horrible. And if you run it down with a lawnmower, be safe, because it'll spray that stuff all over. And then you touch it, and then you can get burned. Pretty bad. It'll eat you down. It'll burn you. 3rd-degree burn. There's nothing to play with. And it just keeps burning away. Right? You can't be in the light or anything. Queen and Lace. I feel like she was involved some way. ATS News. Yeah, you mean, yeah. Well, that's what people are saying, Debbie. That's what people are saying. I don't know if that's true or not, but she might be forced. A lot of people are saying that. I watched a video a guy just put out today that the whole thing was staged. That she didn't want to go. That whole Trump thing where she was on stage with Trump. That was all staged from other people for her to do, and from what they're saying, She was afraid to be in front of a crowd because she was afraid of being shot. But they made her go do it anyways. They did put a bulletproof glass in front of her. But yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, they're looking in for some reason to the wife, and that seems kind of weird, but maybe, who knows? You know, who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Well, all we could do on this channel is give condolences to the family and the wife. Hemlock is also real bad, Debbie says. All right, it's late, 1:30 in the morning. I think we've had enough videos today. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. God bless everybody. I'm not feeling good right now. I feel like someone's doing something or something. I don't know. But you don't want to speak too much on it because some people think you're crazy or something. And the Karras family. Oh, really? Well, all right. I want to thank all of you for watching tonight, sitting around chilling, hanging out, talking about topics, plants, all kinds of stuff. Be safe around that hogweed, folks. And don't get it on your skin. Don't even touch it. Don't even breathe it in. People don't even realize it goes airborne. When you disturb it, you knock off all them little fuzzy things. You breathe that in, it'll kill. It's just unreal. Yes, ATS News, Debbie, everyone, sweet dreams. Have a good night. God bless. And we'll be back later or another day. God bless.